Does seem new to a lot of us. The Nebraska Caucus is this Saturday.
It is getting attention from the candidates. Chelsea Clinton has been in the state campaigning for her mother, and Bernie Sanders is advertising on Nebraska airwaves.
As Lena Tillett explains, many Nebraskans are unsure how it all works.
My name is Julia. I'm a volunteer for the Bernie Sanders presidential campaign.
It's all hands on deck ahead of Saturday's Democratic Caucus.
And thanks so much for your support.
Omaha campaign offices for Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton are mobilizing volunteers to make calls and knock on doors.
Nebraska is a very competitive state for us, but we're really working hard to earn support in all parts of the state.
I've been doing some phone calling and some door knocking, and I've really been pleased with the enthusiastic response of people and the number of supporters.
But organizers say they also spend a lot of time giving voters basic caucus education.
I've definitely had questions about it, so it's a good thing that everybody, both sides, are talking to people about what the caucus is and how it's different from the primary.
Charlene Ligon is chair of the Nebraska Democratic Party caucus. She says while there is still a primary in May for Democrats, that's to elect down-ticket candidates. The caucus was put in place in 2008 to get Nebraska Democrats in the action sooner.
Most Democrats were feeling left out, and they felt that way for years. We said by the time it gets around to us, the candidate has already been chosen.
Now the Nebraska caucus is solely for its voters to select a presidential candidate. The process is similar to Iowa's.
Neighbors get together and decide on the candidate they want.
Supporters join up, align with like-minded voters, and there's a chance for persuasion if a candidate doesn't meet the threshold. The process of tallying caucus votes for our neighbors in Iowa is a bit different from how it will be done on Saturday. Here in Nebraska, the delegates will be split proportionally based on a total vote count. Nebraska Democrats say this should make it much easier to call a clear winner. With 25 delegates at stake, both camps say every vote will count.
It's really the only opportunity that Nebraska Democrats have to share their voice in this.
And we're live at Beals Elementary, which will serve as one of dozens of caucus locations on Saturday. If you'll want to check beforehand to see what time your particular caucus site begins, though, it can start as early as 10 a.m. or go as late as 8 o'clock, and they last about 2 hours.
Now, Lena, this seems kind of unusual. Some people have submitted their choice via absentee, so how does that work?
John, this is actually very unique to Nebraska's caucus. The chairperson you heard there, Charlene Ligon, says they've received dozens of these so-called absentee preference cards. We're going to break down what those are and how it's much different from other states at 6:30.
All right, thank you. That's Lena Tillett reporting live tonight.